Well, okay, folks. That day has finally arrived thanks to all you little miracles. 999 subs. I thought this day would truly never come. Your first 500 is pretty surreal, and once you break past the 8 or 900 range, you know you're onto something. I did this the purely organic way, and without getting all sentimental, I'm just going to go into my experience with getting to YouTube fame, I guess. No, you don't get to monetize till after 1,000 subscribers, and even in that's not really much. I mainly relied on the support from all of you who came through month after month for me. Yeah, I owe it all to you. This project would have not gotten nearly as far if it wasn't for your help. So I put credit where it's due. This started off as a channel, I guess, about me. That sounds narcissistic, self-centered, but the first 6 months to a year, if you're developing your camera etiquette and your personality on camera, that's about how long it takes, unless you have some prior acting or training. You can always jumpstart your head start into YouTube Dome fame if you have crisper equipment, not the gene editing technique. A Sony makes 4K cameras that are like $3,000 or $4,000, and that's what these guys do. They have a production budget, spend maybe $2,000 or $3,000 a month on editing, have a full team, and I did this straight from my own back pocket and you guys. So what it was me figuring myself out, how I wanted to present myself, what was my message, which was, and still the same as I say today: live with excellence. Pursue meaningful activities, enjoy your life, realizing that our time is short, right? And really, I guess, an artist's statement. Artists must confront this issue. They have to, because it's existential in its own right. And getting viewpoints, allowing comments, all the people around the world. I didn't expect such a turnout of sophisticated, smart people from around the world tuning in and giving me guidance and direction, as I was exploring our near-term intimate doom. I don't know how else to put that. And living in a world that's completely psychotic and insane. Like, it begs for content to be made. And there's a lot on this platform. Part of being, I guess, an entertainer and all that is developing like an alter ego, a persona that you can retreat into and easily cast doubt and call other people names. And I tried to veer away from that as much as possible, though I couldn't help but notice, just the pure crap being made out there. Someone had to come along and take the data set, take the information that was presented to us by leading academic universities and sciences around the world, data and evidence, and applying that, using your imagination to real world terms. It's not that hard. But again, imagination isn't that prevalent, So it's been a thrill. A little over 2 years ago, the first year or so, completely novice. I had no idea, I actually hired someone in the beginning to do my first couple of videos, to edit them, because I was such a chicken to learn editing software. I did it mostly on my own phone until I got a camera. Then it just went learn as you go. Am I recommending you start a channel? Not necessarily about climate. If that's what your heart desires. I think as a journalist, I will continue to say that I think it's the most important story uncovering, because it involves every facet of our life. And my eyes are wide open to that sort of stuff. I guess as an outsider or a creative person, my point is to discover truth and shed light on that, put a light on it. I started to go to school for journalism, then I just figured I could start my own channel. And so I veered off and went into what's happening in the world, where I got the whole Doom Wizard get up, and that was really fun. Every week I listened to NPR news flash briefing along with other sources, morning and night, every day. Yeah, for like a year. And some people really appreciated that. Getting the summary, the digest of news at the end of every week. I thought it would launch me. And you don't know what works. You just throw things out and you find what sticks, and then eventually you get this sort of Frankenstein presentation of all the little things or a set of programs you can make. If that's the direction you're going, or you can easily get monetized and hits and live a scumbag, shallow life and take clips, stock footage, put it over some fancy inspirational words, and you'll get hundreds of thousands of views with just some subtitles or some relaxing music playing, or all the other garbage that's on YouTube. You know, it became apparent to me that smart people think they're dumb and dumb people think they're smart. And so we're at this weird crossroads of misinformation and just confusion, big ball of confusion. But I enjoyed it. This was fun. This is a decision I made. I don't regret many of my videos. There's a few of them I take down if I'm really embarrassed. But it was really a peek into what a grown man experiences or feels when he understands the truly dire predicament that we're in. The climate emergency, the biodiversity crisis, which we can't tackle, let alone the climate crisis. You should be feeling like your head's spinning. You know, I was having really severe, like many of you, there's a period of time when you first learn this information and you're having imagery go through your head, apocalyptic type stuff. Millions of people migrating from Lake Powell or the Southwest, hurricanes nonstop in Florida, our food prices going up, shelves. I mean, just truly apocalyptic images start going in your head. And to reserve that inwards and not say anything about it, I think you just explode. You bottle up and explode. And so, of course, naturally, I sought out with my skills and learning them, technical understanding. I could use the technology to reach out into the world, which this does use carbon emissions. I'm completely aware of that. Civilization is a heat engine. I could use my skills to reach out and find other people all around the world that were feeling just like I was. And so the feeling, was it Tom York said this, the feeling that you're alone in the world and what you feel is truly a horrible place to be. Maslow's hierarchy should include intimacy and community at the damn near bottom next to food and water. I agree. And not that YouTube is completely two-way. It's kind of parasocial relationships. You know, I'm mostly on my end. You just end up in comments. My viewers are so sharp, there wasn't really a whole lot of explaining to do. You know, many of you watched one of my heroes, Paul Beckwith, and other channels, so there really wasn't that much explaining to do. But for new people coming to my channel, to digest this information and put it in an entertaining fashion or a digestible way, making even one impact on a person, a difference in somebody's life, it's very rewarding to enlighten them with the truth. So thank you. Again, I'm not going to get all long-winded about this. It's only 1,000 subs. It's been a gas, and I appreciate you. So if you're new, we got many new adventures to go on. I will continue in the direction of this channel to document the pieces as they fall. Somebody has to do it. I'm taking this responsibility on myself to bring you the truth. And there's power in that. And a whole lot of fun. So again, guys, thanks for being with me all the way. If you've been since the first 50 subscribers, man, bless your heart. You've seen so much. Thank you. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.